guys, welcome back to our channel.
Hello.
I'm Jose.
I'm Emma.
And today we're doing homemade spaghetti and meatballs. And why are we doing this today?
Because one of our lovely subscribers requested it, and her name is Zissy Melissa. So this one's dedicated to you. And thank you for the request.
Yeah, no, I love spaghetti and meatballs. As a matter of fact, pretty much every time we go to an Italian restaurant, I just always get a spaghetti and meatballs.
True story. He does do that. This is Parmesan cheese. He does do that.
So everything is homemade except for the fact that this
Did you guys see that?
bread here we got at the store.
Yeah, I bought that bread at Whole Foods, but I did doctor it up, I'd like to say.
Nice.
I added some provolone, oregano, and some paprika to the top. There's this really good Italian restaurant. You want to cheese yours?
Yeah.
Be careful. I got a chunk of Parmesan, which I'm not mad at. There's this really good Italian restaurant called Mary's Pizza. It's like in the North Bay. There's a few locations. And they make the bombest garlic bread, and it has like red on the top, and I feel like it's parsley and cayenne, so I was gonna put cayenne here, but I couldn't find it, and so I was like, whatever. But yeah, it looks pretty luscious and ooey gooey and pulley. Ugh. We'll get better at this, guys, I promise. Or maybe we won't, but
Oh wow.
It's hella good.
And it tastes hella good.
Damn, I knew Whole Foods would deliver some promising garlic bread.
They wouldn't do you dirty. So I hope you guys had an excellent Labor Day weekend.
Coke.
We chilled for the most part.
Yeah, we kind of had to.
Yeah.
I won't tell you why, but I'm gonna po it up. We're gonna drink some wine from. Oh, babe, what do I do? How do I do this?
You lost the light? I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, wait, hold it still. Hold it still. It's coming.
It's not coming.
Do we need to turn the light down?
No. I don't know.
Whatever. Anyway.
Tell them.
So, yeah, if you guys can see this label, or if you can't, I don't know. We suck, basically, but whatever. This is one of my favorite wineries in, like, the Dry Creek area. It's called Mazzacco. If you guys ever go wine tasting, skip Napa, go to Healdsburg and, like, Dry Creek. That's where you want to go. But Mazzacco is great. It's beautiful. It's just a lovely winery. They have great wines. They specialize in Zinfandel, which is what I like to drink when I drink red. And this is a blend that they made called Kaz, and it's a Cabernet and Zinfandel blend. Sorry about my appearance. I've been dealing with an eye issue, and so that's why we were kind of laying low all weekend. Yum.
The last couple times we've been to an Italian restaurant, it's been pretty horrible service.
Yeah. In the Bay Area, well, specifically in San Francisco, I feel like, I don't know why, like, service just tends to be, like, bad, I feel like, more often than not when you go to restaurants. You guys can see my recipe when you watch the video. We'll show it at the beginning. But I like my balls soft. I don't know if how you guys like your meatballs, but I feel like meatballs should be, like, soft, almost like the texture of, like, meatloaf, you know?
No, they're really good. You did a good job.
Thanks.
So let us know what you guys did for your holiday weekend.
I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but this is like really good. He's not saying how good it is, so. Toot, toot.
I mean, I can't stop eating, so that should be an indicator that stuff's really good.
Yeah. We didn't do much this past weekend. We went to Oakland twice. Did we go twice? Oh yeah, we went to Oakland to have dinner with his family on
Friday.
That was fun. His mom made really bomb food. Tell him what she made. His mom's a really good cook.
She made these sandwiches in like, is it French bread or French rolls?
Well, yeah, but it's like a special bread you buy at like Mexican stores. They're called like bolillos or something.
Yeah, and she made like a stewed pork meat and red sauce. And put that on the sandwich with some mayonnaise, some tomatoes, and onion. They're hella good.
He doesn't eat mayonnaise though. Did you put sour cream on yours?
Yeah.
He likes to put sour cream sometimes on sandwiches instead.
Yeah, no, mayonnaise is gross, so
No, it's not.
I don't mess with that.
But yeah, the meat that she made is called pierna.
She also made these eggs in like red sauce. I'm not too good at like describing food or like, you know, the process, but hella bomb also.
Yeah, when Jose told me about this thing that his mom makes, he was like, it's my favorite thing. And I was like, is it like huevos rancheros? Like, what the hell is it? And I was like Googling it and just trying to figure it out. First of all, yeah, the way he described it, I never would have expected for it to be what it actually turned out to be. But secondly, it's not something like you would ever find anywhere. It's a recipe that his mom just invented. But it's basically like, she makes a big pot of like a delicious tomato like sauce with chilies and stuff, like all kinds of like garlic. It's hella good. And she like blisters the tomatoes and then purees them. It's just like this whole thing. And then she scrambles eggs like in a separate pan, and then she adds the scrambled egg into the sauce, and you eat it like in a bowl with like bread. She just came up with it, but all her children just totally love it, and it's really good. She's made it twice for me now, for when I've been there. The first time it was like, mwah, but this last time it was like redonkulous. It was so good. So good.
You know, she gets down in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think we went back to Oakland, not the next day, right? I think it was Sunday.
Yeah, I think it was Sunday.
We went to this place. It's called The Plank in Oakland's Jack London area. And it's like this restaurant that has like an indoor like arcade and like bowling lanes. And outside it's like a beer garden with like bocce ball courts.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, bocce ball is a horrible game. Just watching it, it's super boring, and I'm sure playing it is even more boring.
Yeah, and we heard some like douchebag. Can I say douchebag? Who was playing with his like cool friends, and they were like getting all mad because little kids would come and like run on the court because, you know, people want to live their lives. And he was getting all mad, and he yelled at one of the kids, and he was like, "This is $36 an hour." And I'm like, this is a stupid waste of $36, so congratulations.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. But yeah, also, horrible service. We've been having bad luck with service lately. And we don't go out looking for good service. Just adequate service is fine,
Yeah.
you know? As long as
We're
you're
pretty
meeting,
easygoing.
as long as we're meeting our needs, that's all we ask for.
Yeah, we're not like, we're both the kind of people that like we would like never send something back. Like, we don't ask for like special requests or anything like that. Like, we both worked in restaurants. We've both been servers, and also we both just have like beating hearts in our chests. And so we definitely are like, I'm like a very, I think we both leave very generous tips, and yeah, for some reason lately we've gotten terrible service.
Yeah.
But
Like the food was cold, and like, for the server never to check in with you. Well, she didn't even bring us our food. Our food was brought to us by someone else.
you're talking about
which
the
is
plate,
okay.
right?
Yeah. Which is okay, but like to never check in on you, like to not have water,
Yeah, and I ordered a bottle of champagne, and she rudely tried to offer us 2 glasses. Like, why would I need 2 glasses for myself? Rude. But we do, like, we've been there a handful of times, and the service is always, like, ridiculously bad, but it's, like, such a beautiful little area, so we go back, It's, definitely one of those things where, like, it's not about the food, it's not about the service, it's just about, like, people watching and being in, like, cute little area. There's always, like, lots of dogs over there, and actually, fun fact, I had the best day of my life there about 2 years ago. That's what I say, it was the best day of my life. Jose and I, were in Oakland just, like, getting tacos or something, and, we're like, what should we do after this? And we had the dogs. And I went on that website, Fun Cheap. Have you guys ever, if you have it in your area, oh, there's Teddy.
Hey, Teddy.
Hey, Teddy. Fun Cheap. And I just was like, whoa, what can we do? And they were advertising this event. It was like a dog Halloween costume festival sponsored by Lagunitas Brewery. Like, it was just like, okay, yeah, I think we're gonna do that. And we show up, and it was just our tribe. Like, it was all these weirdos dressed up in costumes with all their dogs in elaborate costumes, themed, matching, family. Oh, it was glorious. And so we just, like, spent the entire afternoon there, and with our pooches, of course, and I just, like, basked in the glory of it all. And now it's like our ritual. We go there every year. We go to that event. It's called Barks, Brews, and Booze, or something like BOOS. Anyway.
Jack London Square. If you're in Oakland, check it out.
Yeah. Yeah. I de-cheesed my bread. There's more bread, by the way, in the oven if you want it.
I'm gonna get some in a second.
So again, thank you, Melissa, for your request, and also for your lovable comments. I totally think that, obviously there's a lot of folks say terrible things in the comments on YouTube. Thankfully, we haven't had any of that, but it's a thing. And so people like Melissa, it's always really nice to see somebody who's just, like, super positive and just always with something nice to say, because she's commented lots of nice things on our videos. But I've also seen her in the comments on other YouTubers who are, like, mutual YouTubers that both Melissa and I follow, and she's always just so positive and sweet to other people too. So cheers to you, Melissa.
Melissa, we speak your name.
Yes. I was gonna say under his eye, but
That's right. We've been binge watching the hell out of A Handmaid's Tale. I think we've got 2 episodes left.
yeah, like of everything, like
Of everything.
It's
I think we're gonna finish this meal and then settle down and watch that tonight.
yay.
Our Comcast free lifestyle is going really well. I mean, honestly, I was a little bit, like, worried about catching, our shows and stuff. But, like, in terms of, like, news, like, you get news on your phone everywhere. You know what I mean? So, like, you just realize that when you're watching news on TV, they're just regurgitating the same talking points over and over and over again. And you can just get a lot of that, on your phone. And then we realized that Hulu has got a bunch load of programming. And we
Bunch load?
a bunch load of programming, and we haven't even like tried out Netflix since we've had the Comcast cut.
Yeah.
So lately, it's been amazing. It was
Yeah,
funny because
no regrets.
it was funny because when I went to go return the equipment at Comcast, you know, the guy was like, "Hey, if it doesn't work out, we got a great deal for you."
Like saying like if you're not gonna have us anymore and you're gonna have somebody else, like let us know if they suck and you can come back
Yeah.
to us.
And I was like, "Never again, sir."
Yeah. Like, if it doesn't work out, we're just not gonna be people who use the internet anymore. But yeah, it's like I can't stand that. You know,
I'm gonna get some bread.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
They just, it's like they treat you like crap when you're their customer, and then when you're like done with them, you're like ready to cancel, then all of a sudden they're like, oh, we'll give you a great deal. It's like, well, why didn't you give me a great deal when I was your freaking customer? You know, when I was a kid, my mom would make spaghetti. She'd always use vermicelli. You guys ever use that? It's like, it's also sometimes referred to as thin spaghetti, but it's not angel hair. It's like in between angel hair and spaghetti. And it's like so much less satisfying than regular spaghetti. Like there's just something really delicious about regular spaghetti. Am I right?
Yeah. She was gonna do half spaghetti and half spiralized zucchini. But I was like, you know what? I don't think what's her name said anything about zucchini. So Melissa. So
Yeah.
let's just do spaghetti.
Melissa asked for spaghetti. She didn't ask for zoodles.
Yeah.
But I do usually try to like do half noodles and half zoodles when I make pasta, because it's just like, you know, better for you. But pro tip, if you do ever make zucchini noodles with the spiralizer, don't cook them. Like I promise you, just take your hot pasta, your hot sauce, or if you're not using pasta, then don't use your hot pasta, but your hot sauce, and just put the raw zucchini noodles, hot sauce, yum, eat it up. It's like zucchini takes a split second to cook through, especially when it's that thin, and I think when people like boil the zucchini, it just becomes mush, you know? So next time if you guys are gonna make zoodles, try that out. Don't cook them, just eat them raw. Put the hot sauce. Yum, yum.
This is hella good.
Thanks.
So yeah, any of you guys who have Hulu or Netflix, we're just about done with this show, so we need something else to binge on.
Mm-hmm.
So let us know what you guys are watching.
Yeah. Yeah, this is our only like good show that we're watching. The rest is just trash, you know? We're a couple weeks behind on our normal shows though, like 90 Day Fiancé and stuff. It's just not an interesting season.
Yeah.
Do you guys watch 90 Day Fiancé? Let us know what you think, because I feel like their whole thing is like they're dragging it out. Like every episode will be like one thing. Like they went to one dinner and had one conversation, and they just like painstakingly drag it on, and you're just like, enough.
Check that out, guys.
Yeah. When Jose filmed me cooking, we just did like hands cooking. So like, I'm trying to think if there were any like notes I wanted to tell you about. One thing is if you guys are ever making a tomato sauce, like marinara sauce, a lot of times recipes will call for red wine, or you know, it's sort of like instinctively you think of using red wine. Next time you make it, try white wine. It's so much better in like marinara sauce. If you're making like a meat sauce like bolognese, then I do use red wine, but for marinara I like it when it's like bright, fruity, acidic, so try white wine. And I think all that stuff about, like, use wine you would drink is a lot of noise. I think you can use crap when you cook. I mean, you're cooking it. It's like, it's evaporating, like, whatever. So, when I cook with wine, what are you giving him?
Meatball.
When I cook with wine, I just use cheap rot gut. Maybe you should tell them how you, like, the story of Bambi, how you got Bambi. You guys want to know about how Jose got Bambi? It's a cute story.
Well, I was walking in San Francisco, and this cute doggy was walking by, and I was like, "Oh, look, that looks like a cute doggy." And the lady walking there was like, "Well, it could be yours. She's up for adoption." And immediately I was like, "Yes, that's the dog I want, and let's do it." Just for the record, people that are in the business of like rehoming dogs are angels. Like, that's the work of angels.
Yeah, like foster care.
Yeah. And so, like, if you ever are looking to get a dog, like, please consider adopting first, because it's so rewarding. You know, there's so many dogs out there that just need the love. And yeah, once you have a dog that's been, like, adopted, it just feels that much better, you know? I think the bond is much stronger.
Well, Jose is not a storyteller, because he left out some important details. So Bambi had been, like, in a kill shelter, and she was 6 years old, and she had no teeth. Well, she has like 4 teeth.
Partial.
Yeah. So basically, like, the chances of, like, first of all, like, brown chihuahuas are really, like, they just don't get adopted because there's so many of them, and for some reason people just don't. I think there's just too many. They all just blend in. So Bambi had that working against her. She was 6 years old, so a lot of people would consider that to be, like, maybe the end of their life, but they're dumb because little dogs live to be, like, hella old. And again, and she had no teeth, so a lot of people would be like, well, how would I feed her, you know, or whatever. A million things working against Bambi, but Jose has a big, gigantic, gorgeous heart, and a few years prior, he'd lost his little chihuahua named Mexi. She was only, 3 years old? And she died. It was really tragic. She had, like, an illness, and it was completely out of the blue, and just really, really hard for him. But so, yeah, he wasn't looking for a dog, literally just saw Bambi walking around on the street, and it was just a match made in heaven, because maybe I can find, like, some cute clips or pictures that we can add at the end of this video or something so you guys could see, but we've, like, been out in public before and had people approach us and go up to Jose and be like, that dog really loves you, because Bambi just, like, she just gazes at him, like, the way she just looks at him like this, you know, like, she just loves him so much, and he loves her so much, and he spoils her, but, like, spoils her with love. Like, he's always, like, singing to her and talking to her and petting her, and it's just so sweet and so adorable. And so yeah, I think I've never seen as strong of a bond between a human and a dog before in my life. So I think definitely, like, if you are ever looking for another dog, if I ever wanted to get another dog, which I don't think I could ever get another dog after Teddy, I would 100%, you have to get a rescue dog. It's so much better than spoiled ass little puppies, which is what Teddy is. Teddy's a spoiled ass little puppy.
Yeah, we were just talking earlier, yesterday, and I was saying how, like, you know, people should, like, one of the prerequisites of, like, people adopting a dog should be, like, you know, the agency should tell you to do your best dog calling voice, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's when you know
that somebody's, like,
you're going to be a good owner.
Yeah, that's a funny thing about being a dog owner is, like, when you encounter other people who like, want to pet your dog or whatever, and then they do, like, their dog voice, you know, like, how they talk to their dogs. And one time, this hella old guy, I was coming out of the grocery store, with my dog, because, I bring my dog in the grocery store, okay, and, he comes up to me and he goes, "Oh, that's a good poop. I got my poop in the car." And I was like, I'm sure your poop is adorable. Like, I didn't even flinch when he said it, because I just get it, you know. Well, I'm stuffed, and I think we're ready to get in bed and watch Handmaid's Tale and all that kind of fun stuff. But thanks for watching our video, and thanks for all of your supportive, beautiful comments and your friendship. And especially big thank you to Melissa, for Zissy Melissa is her name, and being cool is her game. But thanks again for your request and for subscribing, and we'll see you guys next time, and let us know if there's something else you guys want us to eat, because you know it, if they come back, we'll
be mukbanging.
Cheers.